Well, what a beautiful, beautiful spring day. As I start recording this, XRP is $1.80. How amazing is that? And how long has it been that we have been waiting for, this kind of price action and to be what appears to be the start of the alt season? Couldn't be more excited. And the crazy part is I know it's just IOUs, but Flare's, right beside it. In fact, even above it, I think it was 192 when I last looked at it, and we don't know if that'll hold, when it's actually released. But man, wouldn't that be awesome if it did? And what a blessing that is. So amazing things are happening, man. If you're holding XRP or BNB or shoot, even Bitcoin, I guess, for that matter. I mean, any of these coins that are moving, what a great day and week it's been, and hopefully we're just getting started, and it's going to continue. I'm excited to see the Flare network launch. I've been following Mickey B. Fresh pretty closely. He seems to be really, diving in and educating the community, and I think that's a great service to the community, and we appreciate him for that. And so, man, I want to be in the middle of that. I want to know all that we need to know about, the first initial distribution of 15%, and then the airdrop that comes 30 days after that, and what we need to do, and how do we maximize our yield on that. And if you're not following Mickey, please do, and get yourself up to speed as well. I don't know half of what I want to know, but I'm hoping that by the time they launch, we all have a pretty good understanding of what that's going to be. But what a bonus kicker that is to those of us that have been waiting and have been through 18 cents and 17 cents and lawsuits and everything else. And by the way, speaking of lawsuits, big appreciate John Deaton and Jeremy Hogan for their efforts and what they're doing for the community. And it's just great to see, the positive news that keeps coming from, the different motions that are filed. And no doubt in my mind that there's going to be a settlement. I think both sides know there's going to be a settlement. I do think that maybe there was, a reason for it. And I don't know if this is true, and I haven't really heard anybody talk about it, but, this is kind of intrigues me. You wonder if Jay Clayton, I know everybody's making funny memes and stuff about him, but do you wonder sometimes if maybe he did us a favor on his way out the door? That maybe he was trying to help us, or that maybe he was trying to help. I mean, there are a lot of people that think that there's a new quantum financial system coming, and I'm one of them, and that, maybe, this is XRP is part of that, XLM, and maybe even XDC are the three of the major financial currency coins that will be used to, gold, silver, and whatever other coin, platinum, whatever you want to call it. And I don't know, but it kind of seems like maybe he did that to help move that new financial system forward. So two possibilities, I guess there's three. The first one being maybe it was completely just malicious and an attack on Ripple. I hope that's not the case. But two, maybe he did it as a timeout, because we were running to 90 cents, you may remember, and then, man, immediately you're right back down at 41 cents again. And the timeout could be, put the brakes to it a little bit until they're ready to really let it go and do something, because I just saw something yesterday that we're another record 17 trillion in debt in, like a ridiculously short amount of time. And, obviously it's unsustainable. There's no way we're going to be able to sustain the world debt. And the U.S. is probably, in better shape than most European countries, and they're all in debt. It's all a mess, and it's just not going to hold up. So it's going to collapse. So there's going to have to be a reset or a new financial system of some kind. So maybe Jay Clayton did that. Maybe it was to, put the brakes on it, because let's face it, you want to talk about flipping a switch, it's signed a settlement agreement. And now all of a sudden Ripple's in good standing with the Securities and Exchange Commission and the United States government. And, they've stroked him a check for, I don't know, maybe the same $18 million that Tether did or whatever, and, big deal for Ripple. I mean, they got nothing but money. So a stroke of that check would be nothing, but it would, when they decide to announce that settlement, man, all of a sudden, they control the timing. They can do that whenever they're ready. So that's another possibility. It was a timeout for that. And then I know I said there was a third possibility, and there is, but I'd be danged if I can remember what it is right now. But the point is that quite possibly we're being unfair to Jay Clayton, and I'm sure I'll see it in the tweets. And maybe there's something I don't know, and I know he's gone to work for hedge fund or crypto firm, or a hedge fund that does a lot of crypto, and I get that. That's a whole lot like Losky, writing the New York laws and then all of a sudden quitting and going to work for Ripple, for that matter. These guys do this. They work in politics and get their gravy there, and then they go out in the private sector and become lobbyists. So I don't know, but it is interesting that we're making these kinds of jumps, and I got to assume the Securities and Exchange Commission is, seeing that we've dumped $1.50 over what we were in the middle of a lawsuit. I'm sure the judge will take note of that as well. So anyway, nothing but great things. I'm excited about this month, the rest of this month, next month, the next 6 months. Maybe they're just kind of letting it roll out a little bit now and letting us finally. They're not suppressing the price like they were, and I can't emphasize enough. I really do think Flare was a gift to the community, and I think people realize you need. We've mentioned this before. You've got Ethereum smart contracts, but they're still trying to roll out their new platform. So Cardano's taking on, some momentum. But I just think Flare and their smart contracts are going to be the granddaddy of them all when it's all said and done, working with Ripple, because you've got Flare with the contracts and Ripple with the payment method to satisfy those contracts. And it's just a marriage made in heaven. So it's an amazing day. You guys, if you're interested, I just finally got that studio last year before my medical event. Got that building set up on the concrete slab back there, and we've got an electrician showing up tomorrow. We're going to wire up the studio, and I'm going to start doing more videos. So if you want to, subscribe, share this if you would, and comment, and I'll respond. I sure appreciate it. Thanks. Oh, and if you can find me on Twitter at Venture 2021. My old account got taken down by the little bird. I guess I talked too much politics. So if you're not following me on Twitter, please do. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day.